Kyrgyzstan, where towering mountain peaks shelter pristine alpine lakes, and ancient nomads once found refuge in secluded valleys and caves. Today I'll guide you through the heart of a country often overlooked, but profoundly beautiful. From the dramatic landscapes of Skazka Canyon to the timeless charm of its traditional villages, through the serene waters of Kel Suu Lake, and one of the most significant gold mines in the world. These elements make Kyrgyzstan a land of unforgettable experiences and hidden wonders, waiting to be discovered. The turquoise waters of Kel Suu Lake are a stunning sight high in the mountains. It was formed when a powerful earthquake triggered a massive landslide, damming the river and creating a natural reservoir. The same tectonic forces that created the lake have twisted the surrounding rock, revealing layers of sediment that laid down over millions of years, creating a natural mosaic in shades of grey, red and ochre. The journey to reach Kel Suu requires trekking on horseback or foot, following trails long used by nomadic herders since no roads lead directly to its banks. This isolation, harsh terrain, and limited access have acted as natural guardians, preserving its pure form. Rising from the open plains, the Burana Tower is one of the oldest architectural monuments in Central Asia. The tower was built in the 11th century as part of a grand minaret for a mosque in the lost city of Barskoon. So this tower wasn't just a pretty building, it served a vital role in the daily life of the Islamic community. Its design reflects the decorative brickwork and geometric patterns typical of that era and region. The structure we see today is actually a renovation. The original tower collapsed in an earthquake in the 15th century. The tower is surrounded by remnants of the ancient city, including the carved stone figures, named balbuls. These ancient stone statues were used as grave markers or memorials for Turkic warriors. Carved with simple human features, some hold weapons or cups, were believed to embody the spirits of the deceased, symbolising the honoured dead. Skazka Canyon. This amazing natural wonder is famous for its unique rock formations and vibrant colours. While the canyon's name translates to fairy tale, its formation is the result of thousands of years of wind and water erosion. These forces shape the sandstone cliffs into bizarre and dramatic formations. Some locals say the shapes resemble animals, monsters, or mythical creatures. Exploring its winding paths reveals intricate patterns and textures carved into the rock. Beyond this, the striking shades of red, orange and yellow create a surreal landscape, especially under sunlight. Hidden in the canyon walls are mineralised fossils, opening a window into the region's prehistoric past, long before humans arrived in the area. Osh is one of the oldest cities in Kyrgyzstan and Central Asia, with a history spanning over 3,000 years. Osh was a key stop along the ancient Silk Road, connecting traders and cultures across continents. At its centre stands Sulaiman-Too sacred mountain. This mountain has been a place of worship for thousands of years, with petroglyphs, caves and shrines scattered across it. It's said to bring blessings, cure illnesses, and ensure fertility, making it a place of pilgrimage for people across the region. According to the story, Solomon, also known as the prophet Suleiman, is believed to have rested on the mountain, leaving behind his spiritual presence. Issyk-Kul. This body of water is no ordinary lake. Its name means warm lake in the local language because despite its location, at 1606 metres above sea level, the lake never freezes, even in winter when temperatures drop sharply. Some say the ruins of a great metropolis lie beneath the lake's sapphire waters, lost to a cataclysmic flood. But to this day the story remains a legend, with no proof to confirm it. On the shores of the lake we can find the authentic yurts. These portable round tents are made of felt and wood and have been used for centuries by Kyrgyz nomads. Inside, yurts are decorated with colourful felt carpets called shirdaks and handcrafted items. Many yurt camps along Issyk-Kul's shores provide a cultural experience, combining comfort with tradition. Archa National Park is a stunning natural reserve in the Tien Mountains. For centuries, the Kyrgyz people have held these mountains sacred, their legends and spiritual beliefs deeply associated with the landscape. The park's trees have developed deep root systems to anchor themselves against fierce winds and access water in the rocky soil, allowing them to thrive in the challenging mountain environment. Within these high peaks is one of the few places where the elusive snow leopard still roams. Unfortunately, spotting one is extremely rare because they are solitary, nocturnal, and highly skilled at avoiding humans. In the heart of the park are the colossal rivers of ice that gradually carve the surrounding valleys and cliffs. One of them is Aksai Glacier. As the park's most iconic feature, this massive ice formation stretches for over 8 kilometres. This glacier is not just a static block of ice, it's a dynamic, constantly moving and changing shape under the influence of gravity and other elements. Perhaps most alarmingly, like many glaciers worldwide, these elements reflect the impact of climate change. This not only affects the glacier's size and stability, but also has significant implications for the park's entire ecosystem. Yurgalan Valley is home to a small village close to the border with Kazakhstan. With its simple homes, dirt roads, and friendly locals, this village is largely untouched by modern development. Despite its small size, its remote location in the valley offers people peace and the simplicity of a traditional rural lifestyle. Nomadic Kyrgyz herders have long used the valley as grazing land, moving their flocks seasonally between high summer pastures and sheltered winter camps. The Taldik Pass winds through the Alai Mountains at 3,615 metres above sea level. Workers built the pass almost 100 years ago, carving 16 sharp turns through the Alai Mountains using simple tools and dynamite. Engineers planned 32 turns, but after a big landslide wiped out half, workers made the remaining turns steeper, creating one of the toughest mountain roads around. They named it after Taldik, a shepherd who found the path during a snowstorm while looking for his sheep and shared it to save lives. Ancient traders used this pass as part of the Silk Road network more than 2,000 years ago. Caravans loaded with silk, spices and gold would spend weeks crossing these mountains. Archaeologists have found coins, pottery shards, and even pieces of ancient musical instruments scattered along the old route. Tash Rabat is a remarkable ancient caravanserai, located high in the mountains at an altitude of 3,200 metres. This stone structure, built in the 15th century, once served as a key rest stop for travellers and merchants along the legendary Silk Road trade route. The main building is made entirely of stone, with walls up to 1 metre thick that have withstood the test of time. Inside you'll find 31 rooms laid out around a central domed chamber. The most interesting part is the fortress's perfect acoustics, where a whisper in the central dome travels to every room, but no sound reaches the centre. Barskoon Gorge is a narrow canyon formed by the Barskoon River. The cliffs on either side reach up to 500 metres high. They were shaped over millions of years by water and wind, wearing away the rock. As we hike further into Barskoon Gorge, we'll come across one of its most stunning features, the Barskoon Waterfall. This majestic cascade tumbles down from a height of about 24 metres, its waters fed by melting snow and glaciers high in the mountains. Hydrological studies reveal that the water temperature rarely fluctuates more than 2 degrees Celsius throughout the year. During peak summer, the water might reach 5 degrees Celsius at most, compared to typical mountain streams that can warm to 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. Interestingly, scientific analysis reveals the water contains high mineral concentrations of calcium, magnesium, and trace elements rarely found in mountain streams. The Toktogul Water Reservoir represents a pivotal infrastructure project completed between 1960 and 1975. Its special blue water comes from minerals that help heal skin, so people call it the Doctor's Lake. Geological studies reveal trace elements like selenium and zinc in the water. These minerals are crucial for skin health. Selenium protects skin cells from oxidative damage, while zinc supports skin healing and reduces acne-causing inflammation. Beyond electricity, the reservoir supplies water for irrigation, supporting over 500 square kilometres of farmland. Farmers grow wheat, cotton and vegetables, relying on the reservoir to maintain crop yields during dry seasons. The Toktogul Dam has a special design that bends like a spring during earthquakes. Engineers made it like this after learning how bamboo bends without breaking. This smart design has inspired dams all over the world. The dam's turbines spin so fast they could power a rocket. They stay cool in summer by using ice stored in caves from winter. It has a hidden nuclear bunker built during the Cold War and its own power, water, and enough food for 500 people for a year. And shockingly enough, No one knew about the bunker until 1991, when workers found it by accident. Cholpon-Ata sits on the northern shore of Issyk-Kul, a unique saltwater lake that never freezes despite temperatures dropping to minus 40 degrees Celsius in winter. This place was a key site along the Silk Road, serving as a trading post where goods like silk, spices and metals were exchanged. Archaeologists have found remnants of old caravans and trading goods. Cholpon-Ata also serves as a popular resort town. The city offers numerous hotels and guest houses that cater to tourists seeking comfort and relaxation. Wellness centres and spa facilities are available, providing services like massages and traditional therapies that help visitors unwind. Cholpon-Ata is home to the Orto Cultural Centre, a unique open-air complex dedicated to fostering understanding between different cultures and religions. The centre features a series of pavilions, each representing a major world religion, including Christianity, Islam, Buddhism and Judaism. The most surprising fact about Orto is that each religious building contains no religious symbols inside. Instead, the walls display quotes about peace and understanding from different philosophers and leaders. The ancient petroglyphs at Cholpon-Ata tell stories from over 3,000 years ago. These rock carvings show hunters chasing ibex and snow leopards, while shamans perform sacred rituals. The most surprising discovery came when archaeologists found that some petroglyphs align perfectly with the stars during summer solstice, suggesting they served as an ancient calendar. The Kumtor gold mine is one of the largest and highest altitude gold mines in the world. It sits on the edge of glaciers, making its location both unique and challenging for mining operations. The mine has been active since 1997, and it produces a significant portion of its country's gold. What sets Kumtor apart is its staggering estimated reserves of 16.9 million ounces of gold. These reserves include both actively mined zones and untapped areas still waiting to be explored. This means the reserves at the Kumtor gold mine could be worth approximately $32.1 billion at today's price. Altyn Arashan is an alpine valley known for its natural hot springs. The valley's name means golden spa, and it has a long history of people seeking its thermal waters for their healing properties. These springs are rich in minerals and are said to relieve joint pain and improve skin health. While trekking through the valley, visitors may encounter marals, a type of deer revered for its impressive antlers, which can grow up to 1.5 metres in length. The antlers are shed annually and are considered a valuable medicinal ingredient in traditional Asia. Karakol City, founded in 1869 as a Russian military outpost, has an unexpected culinary tradition. Its famous Dungan cuisine, known for its bold flavours and unique spices, traces back to Chinese Muslim immigrants who settled in the area in the late 19th century. Beyond its food, Karakol is also a hub for adventure, attracting visitors to the Karakol ski base, located in the nearby mountains. This ski base is known for its excellent slopes and stunning views, offering a popular destination for both beginners and experienced skiers. Another notable feature of Karakol is the wooden Dungan Mosque, a unique architectural masterpiece. Built in the early 20th century by Chinese Muslim immigrants, the mosque was constructed entirely without nails, showcasing traditional Chinese woodworking techniques. Its design incorporates curved eaves, intricate carvings, and colourful motifs, which are unusual for Islamic religious structures. Issyk-Kul Lake emerges as a geological wonder that challenges everything we know about mountain water systems. Perched at an extreme altitude of 3,500 metres, this alpine lake exists in a harsh environment where most water bodies would freeze solid. Its name means motley lake, referring to the way its colours change depending on the light and weather, ranging from deep blue to turquoise. The lake is fed by glacial meltwater, which keeps its temperature very cold, even in summer. It is a key water source for nearby valleys, supporting both wildlife and local communities. The area is home to rare species such as snow leopards and ibexes that roam the high altitudes. The lake, however, has no fish because its cold waters are too harsh for aquatic life to survive. Sary-Chelek Canyon is a unique geological formation known for its dramatic red rock formations. The canyon lies in a semi-arid region and features layers of sedimentary rock that reveal its ancient past, with some formations estimated to be over 1.5 million years old. Unlike more well-known canyons, Sary-Chelek remains relatively untouched, offering a rare chance to see nature's raw power. Sary-Chelek's temperatures range from -40 degrees Celsius in winter to 40 degrees Celsius in summer, creating a harsh yet unique ecosystem where specialised plants and insects thrive. Sary-Chelek Biosphere Reserve is a protected area known for its unique combination of mountain landscapes, forests, and lakes. It is home to Lake Sary-Chelek, surrounded by dense forests of walnut and fruit trees, some of the oldest in the region. These forests have long supported local communities, providing food and materials for generations. The reserve's walnut fruit forests are among the last remaining in the world. These ancient forests include not only walnuts, but also apple, cherry, and plum trees that grow naturally. Some of these trees are believed to be over 1,000 years old. The Uzgen Minaret. It was built in the 11th or 12th century when the region was an important part of the Karakol Empire, a powerful dynasty that controlled trade routes along the Silk Road. The minaret originally served as a call to prayer for a mosque that once stood nearby, although the mosque itself no longer exists. Jeti-Oguz Rocks, also known as the Seven Bulls, are a striking formation of red sandstone cliffs that rise dramatically from the landscape. Their name comes from their shape, as the rocks resemble 7 bulls lined up together. The vibrant red colour of the rocks comes from iron-rich minerals in the sandstone, and they have been shaped over millions of years by wind and rain erosion. The most surprising fact is that the Jeti-Oguz Rocks have been a landmark for centuries, used by nomads to navigate the area. Their distinct shape made them a natural guidepost, long before maps were common. At the base of the rocks lies a small village that shares the same name. The village is home to a community that continues traditional ways of life, including raising livestock and crafting handmade goods. Yurts, the portable homes of nomadic families, can often be seen dotting the area, especially during the warmer months when herders bring their animals to graze. The village is known for its warm hospitality and is a gateway to exploring the rocks and surrounding landscapes. Visitors often stop here to learn about the local culture or enjoy traditional meals prepared with fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Tokoy Reservoir is an artificial lake created for irrigation and water storage. It was one of the first large-scale irrigation projects in the region, marking a significant shift in how water resources were managed. The reservoir helps prevent flooding during heavy rains, yet its design ensures minimal disruption to the local ecosystem. Locals tell stories about a hidden village that was submerged when the reservoir was created. They believe that on quiet nights, the bells of the village's old church can still be heard beneath the water. Bishkek is a city surrounded by mountains, designed during the Soviet era. Underneath the city are old Soviet tunnels that go in many directions. These tunnels reportedly include secret communication lines and emergency systems, many of them still unexplored, making researchers still debate their full extent and purpose. The city is also home to monuments that tell stories of its history. The Victory Square Monument in Bishkek was deliberately constructed to align with significant dates, marking its completion on the 40th anniversary of the end of World War II in 1985. Constructed to commemorate the victory in the war, it features 3 large arches representing a yurt, symbolising home and unity. Eternal flames burn beneath the arches to honour those who lost their lives, serving as a lasting tribute to their sacrifices. The Naryn River. Its name means narrow, reflecting its path through steep canyons where the water rushes with incredible speed. The river originates from glaciers in the highlands, making it an important source of fresh water for both people and agriculture. Local legends tell of spirits protecting the river, and offerings are still made to ensure its waters remain clean and abundant. The Naryn River is one of the longest rivers in its region, flowing through mountains and valleys, but the journey begins high in the glaciers of the Tien Shan Mountains. The mountains stretch across Central Asia, forming one of the largest mountain ranges in the world. Their name means celestial mountains, due to their imposing peaks that remain covered in snow year-round. For centuries, the Tien Shan served as a natural barrier and a route for travellers on the Silk Road. Traders and explorers crossed these ancient paths, leaving behind stories and traces of ancient civilizations. These mountains constantly influence the weather, supply water to entire regions, and are home to unique ecosystems that support both wildlife and people. Przewalski's wild horses roam the mountain grasslands. These horses, considered the last truly wild horse species, were once extinct in the wild but have been reintroduced to their natural habitats, making their survival a remarkable conservation success story. In the toughest parts of the mountains, we can also see the mountain sheep. Living at high altitudes where they graze on grasses and shrubs, they are well adapted to the harsh conditions. This is Kyrgyzstan, a land of natural wonders and remarkable architectural marvels. Now, if you don't want to miss the greatest wonders of Sri Lanka, check out this video.